Hello all you young whippersnappers, this is Papa Cheddar here with A.D.D Gaming, bringing to you some more Dark Souls. I believe this is our 6th episode, which kind of, again, feels very nice to say. Like, this is our longest running series, and we're already on 6 episodes in only a week. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's a pretty good number. I'm liking that statistic. So today, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's probably going to feature a bunch of grinding, some shenanigans, don't worry. But we have to grind up and level. That way we can fight the gargoyles on top of the roof again. Last time they kind of whooped our butt. I mean, we chopped off their leg, so that was a win in its own right. I forgot we have like one-hit KOs on these guys now. But yeah, those gargoyles, they're tough customers. Like, they're not easy to beat in general. So, like, you know, don't get down on me. I mean, not down on me. Don't get down on yourself if we don't win. Like, obviously it'll be your fault, not mine, so don't worry. But, you know, don't get down on yourself. It's okay. That guy's dead. You always gotta sneak up on this fella because, like, otherwise he'll turn around and fight you, and nobody likes an enemy who fights you. Try jumping. That's cute. I hate all of you who wrote that, by the way. I mean, never mind. That's, like, most of the gaming population who are mean on Dark Souls. Like, I'd probably be a horrible person on Dark Souls if I had the writing sticky thingies. I don't remember what they're called, but I don't typically buy them because I think they're useless. I mean, granted, it is fun to harass people who you aren't even playing with. I do think that that's funny, and I do get the comedy in it. I just don't I don't personally think that I would enjoy doing that to other people. I don't know. That's just me. I'm a little weird. Let's sneak up on him. Now we'll sneak. Now we'll sneak. Now we'll sneak. Now we'll get right behind you and stab you through the belly. Alright, he's dead. Down for the count. Most of the enemies in this game, like, you just need to know how to fight them. It's a lot of, like, timing. And, like, if their back is turned to you, you have to know which ones will, like, turn around and acknowledge that there's another person there. And which ones will just sort of, like, stand there like an idiot, and, like, how slow you have to walk to get the jump on them. And, like, you know, if you need to sprint, then that's one thing. But if you can just sort of, like, leisurely walk up, then it's no big deal. I mean, well, leisurely walking up, like, that's what you need to know, like, because if you need to leisurely walk up, then that's important to know. Otherwise, like, you can just, like, you know, hightail it up the street and attack little Jimmy while he isn't paying attention. I'm sure little Jimmy won't enjoy it, but I sure as heck will. Alright, so now we got a little grinding under our belt. I think that we need like 3,000 or 4,000 souls to level up now. Because we're not like really beefy, but, you know, we're a little chunky. We weigh a little bit more. We're wearing some shiny armor, which does have extra weight to it, so I'd understand why we'd have to, you know, spend more souls. That, and we're like a higher level. So there's that. That plays into it too. I mean, our armor has nothing to do with it. I was just messing around with you guys. You can have the best armor in the world and be the lowest level, or like the worst armor in the game and have the highest level, and, you know, it wouldn't affect anything. This guy sometimes just ignores the fact that you're murdering him brutally and he'll stab you anyways, and it's really painful. It always gets me because getting murdered brutally isn't fun, and he does a metric ton of damage. Like, sometimes he'll just one-hit KO you. Like, he'll go into this weird, like, parrying stance, and then he'll just stab you straight through the belly and you'll die. You'll just collapse, and it won't be enjoyable, but you'll have to live with it. Alright, cool. I hit him in his toes. But that's how you have to do it sometimes, you know, because they won't see that coming. I don't have my shield equipped. That's weird. Alright, let's equip the shield, because our shield is going to be important for defending ourselves against these upcoming foes. I actually really don't like our next enemies. They're kind of aggravating. Now that I look at the stats for the shield, though, it's kind of bad. Like, sure, it does like 3 more defense than the other one, but it also weighs like 2 more pounds. So, like, I don't know which one I prize more. Alright, so we're going to hit him, and then we're going to backpedal, and then we're going to hit him again. I let down my guard at the wrong time. Alright, so we're going to hit that guy. And then last 2. Messed up that last swing a little bit, but that's okay. He fell anyways. Like, he isn't alive. We might actually kill something else that's big and scary instead of the gargoyles, because the gargoyles, I don't know, they just sort of laugh at me and call me a chump at this level. So we might just deal with someone else. Haha, we have more health than you. Alright, sorry. Sometimes you have to taunt your enemy because they're stronger than you are, and they know it, but you beat them anyways. So we might have to go sleep at the bonfire once, and then we'll come back out, do a little bit more grinding so that we can level up our armor and ourselves at least once. I want to upgrade our dexterity or our strength. But then after that, we're going to go deal with another mini-boss, who I actually really don't like. Like, he's really aggravating. But most of the bosses in this game, like, if you can find the area that they're weak on, then you can just sort of, like, tool on them a bunch. Boss ahead, tight spot. It is a tight spot. I mean, I don't know. I've never had any issues with it. But it isn't a big open plain, so that's for sure. I mean, it's not a savanna by any means. So, you need humanity. I'm sure you do, buddy. I'm sure you do. Let's see if we actually can level up. Actually, no, we can't, like, by a considerable margin. Like, we need, like, 2,000 more souls. More like 1,000... and like, I don't know, 800, something like that, in that ballpark, like 1,811, and we should be able to level up, which we definitely will get. Like, we got 3,000 almost, like, probably got more like 2,000 just from this one, like, grind fest, so it shouldn't be too bad. Sorry about my noises, by the way. I'm dying. Like, I have, like, something, like, chronic. It's probably not actually chronic. I probably just need, like, basic medication for it. Oh, God. He got me in the back. Getting stabbed in the back in this game, by the way, it does do a whole lot more damage. So, that's something to look out for. But, if you get them in the back, they basically die, like, every time. So, that's nothing. What'd this guy say? Try magic. I will try magic sometime. Right now, probably not, because my character isn't magical. I'm not a magical guy. But that's okay. I don't have to be magical to kill this guy. I have a buddy who's like hardcore into pyromancy in this game. He says that it's fantastic and that I should try it out, and I probably should. I don't know, I don't believe in it. I don't know. Magic's probably a good idea, though. Like, take his advice. I'm bad at the game. That being said, I like swords. Alright, so I missed one of our swings. That's why it took a little bit longer than usual. That's okay, though. Roll. Oh, okay, so rolling awares our enemies of our location. And I think the guy in the hallway and the other guy, like, on top of the stairs are, like, some sort of super version of that. I might be wrong, but it seems like these guys don't, like, just walk through your sword swings. But those guys up there, like, you've seen it, they just sort of, like, waltz right through, and they're like, hey, you're a chump. And I'm like, oh, you know, I try really hard not to be a chump. And they're like, well, too bad for you. You didn't try hard enough. I should be parrying. That's okay, they all died. Oh, that was really bad. Like, that was terrible. I shouldn't be taking that much damage from guys at this level. Like, they're pretty low tier, and I'm decently high tier. I'm not, like, not high tier, I take that back, but I'm, like, in a decent tier for this for this area. Like, I'm good enough to 1 to 2 hit KO most of the people around here. So, like, I don't know, that's decent, I'd say. That's pretty good. But let's go check out what the word is in the really ancient-y looking Roman temple. Like, this is straight up Roman architecture, kids. Don't lie to yourselves. This is, we all know it. I mean, obviously you took your Roman architecture class in college already. I actually haven't, but it just looks like Roman. Like, this is Roman. Like, look at the columns. There's definitely concrete here. Everything's gray. Romans developed concrete, if you didn't know that. And, yeah, I don't know, it just looks Roman. Just looks Roman. Is this guy not coming out? Like, normally you can gank him out by just, like, sort of waltzing out and then coming back in. Here he comes. There he is. So we're gonna parry to ignore his sword swing, and then we're just gonna kill him. Let's get this guy over here. This guy, he has a long swing time, so if you're close enough, which I wasn't, then you can just sort of kill him. We're going to try to kill this guy up in the stairway, but then we're going to backpedal out and go level up, because I don't want to die, and I wasted all my Estus flasks. Estus flasks, because I'm bad. Also, I'm sorry about being sick. Like, I can't reiterate that enough. Like, I don't know, it's sort of a bummer. I feel like it makes everything a little bit worse. And I'm not very good as is, so it doesn't, it doesn't support our cause of being new and bad at the same time. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, we've been getting more views, so you people must like how terrible I am. Maybe you like to laugh at me. I'm fine with that, by the way. Like, laugh at me all you want. Leave it in the comments. Say, ha ha ha, you smell bad, Papa Cheddar, because you're old and cheesy. You smell like the dirty old cheese, not the good cheese like the cheddar. But, I mean, I'd be a little sad, but, I could accept that. Like, just give me a thumbs up. Don't give me a thumbs down. I'll be happy with life. Alright. Let's level up. The other thing that we should do is if we go give this thing, like the fire spirit soul thing, to this lady over towards the beginning, then I'm pretty sure like our Estus gets better, which would be nice because we're getting sort of higher up there in health. I'm thinking either strength or dexterity. I normally like dexterity because it makes you do more damage. Strength does too. I don't know, I like one-handers, but we're trying to get a two-hander. So, we're going to upgrade that. Go down here, we got some tantanite, I don't know, I'm dyslexic, shards, but we're gonna use them to upgrade our armor. And also, for any dyslexic people out there, I actually am, like, that wasn't a joke, that was for reals. So, I'm not trying to insult you, I'm just trying to, like, inform you that I am one of your brethren. Alright, so apparently, we don't have the right stuff to level up. But that's okay. Wanderer's boots, Wanderer's machete. We're gonna upgrade, not mancheet. It's a mancheet, not a manchete. But that's okay. We level up that. Alright, now we're gonna go down here because we have like no souls, and this is like the perfect time to do it. We got weird lizard no head guy over here. I think that the reason why he's so mad is because he doesn't have a face. I mean, that'd be my guess. So if you cut him in like this back area, you can't really do anything about it. Let's just sort of regain stamina, and then we'll cut him again. Oh god, maybe he can do something about it. Oh god. Drink up, Buttercup. Alright, I should have named my character Buttercup, because then that statement would have made more sense, but it wouldn't have mattered because we would have gotten killed anyways. We're going to try this a few more times, just because I like to die on camera. I think that it makes the whole experience more pleasant. No, not really. I really want to kill this guy. I don't like him at all. Like, not even a little bit. Like, he's the sort of guy who comes to, like, a potluck dinner, and then he doesn't bring any food, and he just expects everyone else to do all the work. I don't like him. I don't like him. He's not a sweet guy. Then again, like, my rolls were also bad. Like, I just sort of let him tool on us. And I'm sorry about that. I know you guys don't like getting tooled on. So when he jumps, I roll. Jump, roll. Nope, didn't work. Roll. Drink. Roll. Cut. Alright. Get away. I suspect that he will jump at us again. Alright, so now we're going to cut him a bunch. Follow him around to the backside. Keep following him around to the backside. Keep cutting, keep cutting, keep cutting. Oh god, he caught onto us. He caught onto us, people. Let's get away from him. Roll. That's okay, that's okay. We're still in this. We're still in this, people! Alright, so while he's shooting, this is our chance to sort of hit him with, like, the haymaker, you know? This is, like, my version of the haymaker, and we're gonna get trolled on. And we should probably roll in, like, 2 seconds. Get away, hide behind this, heal up. Alright. We're gonna try to roll again. We're gonna roll some more. We're gonna roll some more. Alright, we use that as a wall, so that's all set. He's gonna jump again. We're gonna try to get behind him and finish him off. Alright. Yeah. There we go. And we got a nice little backflip in there to, just Sort of show him what's up, you know, show him that we're better than he is. Weakness, close range combat. No way, I couldn't have figured that one out. But, you know, it's very kind of them to actually try and help for once. Like, normally they're just like, oh, you stupid. And I'm like, no, I'm not. That's referencing a vine. Sorry about that if you don't like vines. I don't like vines either. They get everywhere. They kill trees. It's not fun. Try stabbing in the back. I don't think that the backstab works with him, especially not with my slashing weapon. Like my slapping weapon. No, my slashing weapon makes it very hard for me to stab people, which is kind of disappointing. Since we have all these souls, I don't really want to waste them. Let's see what we need to level up. We need quite a bit. We need like 5,000 to level up, so that's a lot. I still don't really want to waste them, though. Like, I feel like that would just sort of be like a sin. So what we'll do is we'll carve our way back to the beginning, which actually, like, we probably shouldn't. There's a much better way to do it, which I'll show you in like 2 seconds, and all of you probably already know it if you've ever played this game. But, you know, we'll weed out this area, we'll kill these people, and then we'll go on our way. Alright, he's dead. He's dead. Did you drop like another? No, hollowed soldier's armor, useless. He's dead. That's another thing that I like about the scimitar. Like, it just swings so fast. It's very pleasant. Makes me happy. Makes me happy whenever I use my scimitar. But yeah, no, old No Face wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad. Like, I thought that he was a much ruder person. Wasn't that bad at all. I actually kind of feel sorry for killing him. Like, he just wanted to live in his little temple-y area. He wasn't hurting nobody. Praise the sun, everybody, because there's actually sun out here. Alright, so I missed again. That's probably saying praise the sun. Imminent death and dead end? Imminent dead end. Ah, that's cute. I like that. Praise the sun, though. That's a very common thing with Dark Souls players. Like, the game's very dark and grungy and scary. So, like, whenever there's sunlight, people are like, hey, praise the sun, it's beautiful out. Which I actually completely disagree with. Like, I like the whole darkness thing, but that's not even why I disagree with it. Like, I work at a camp, so I'm outside all the time. And eventually, you realize that the guy from the Benchwarmers who was all like, the sun's evil, was right. You know, the sun is evil. It's not your friend. It's not your friend. It's trying to give you cancer. It's not a cool thing to hang out with, the sun. The sun is not your friend. I can't reiterate that enough. It burns you. It hurts you. I don't really burn, though, because I am, like, very dark-skinned by nature. And I don't know. I just don't burn. But still, the sun's not your friend. It, like, drains you. Like, I die a little bit every day because of the sun. Alright, come here. We're going to cut you, and we're going to cut you. And then you're all going to die. And I'm not going to be a chump this time. We need to use an Estus in the very, very beginning of our hunt. And by hunt, of course, I mean our venture into murdering all of our enemies brutally with fire. Because we have fire right there. And, you know, why not use it? Why not use the fire when you have it? Like my mom always said, use what you got, kid. Use what you got. My mom's never said that to me ever, but I feel like some mothers would have said that. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's like a good motherly thing to say. I'm not a mother myself. I do want to be a father someday. Like, I really want kids. That's something about me that some people might not really care to know. But I'm going to tell them anyways. Like, I really want kids. I love kids. Henceforth, why I'm a camp counselor. But also, just sort of something about myself. Like, I want like 4 kids. And I don't really care what they are. Like, you know, boy, girl, whatever. I just want people to be mine so that I can love them forever. And that's what I want with my life. And if I can't have that, I don't know, I might be a little sad. Well, actually, I'll be really sad. Like, that's, again, like, my only goal. Like, the only one. Like, I don't think that I have other ones. But, you know, I think that's a strong one to strive for. I haven't heard anybody disagree with me yet. So, I'm going to continue with my, at least my misconception of what's a good thing to strive for. That's the first time I've seen the rapier guy try to, like, swing at you. Like, he didn't try to hit us that time, like, with a stabbing attack. I mean, he tried to legitimately, like, whack us with his rapier. I feel like that would be a counter-beneficial move in medieval times. Or not medieval times, because it's a very Renaissance-y move, you know? Like, rapiers are Renaissance. It's a known fact. Because their armor was too good, so, like, they needed stuff that just pierced right through. And eventually, it became irrelevant to even use swords. or not swords, but it became irrelevant to use armor because bullets would just go through it, rapiers would just go through it, so people wouldn't wear armor. So again, rapier was like really tiny, so it was quick and it was easy to swing at people. Not swing at people, stab people. Like, you know, it's really light, and that's pretty much what you're going to need if you're not wearing armor. You want a light weapon, that way you can hit your enemy faster than they can hit you. And if nobody's wearing armor, then everyone's going to be using a rapier. I'll tell you that much, kids. I'll tell you that much. Alright, let's guard. He'll stab. I'll kill him. And he's abusing us for sucking, by the way. He's like, you're no good. I will hit you. And I was like, oh, okay. That's not really cool. You know, that's not the fatherly thing to do. But, I mean, I can only assume that he's no longer a dad. Like, he kind of died a while ago. And he's been here for, like, a few lives. Like, I don't know how many lives I've killed him in. But I've killed him in quite a few. So, I mean, his kids must be old by now. Must be old. Let's go down here. This is a nice little trip. It takes you right down to the beginning area, which I didn't explore enough. Like, there's things down there that are just sort of like, you know, like beginning game perks. And I refuse to get them because I'm a bum. But look at how ugly we are. Like, we are like the epitome of butt ugly. Sorry, that's a bad view. There you go. We're all wrinkly and dead. Like, we could at least be pretty undead people. But no, won't let us. I mean, we are undead. It's sort of in the job description. It's in the MO. We have to be ugly. I think that guy's some sort of cleric, if I remember correctly. Gesture. Oh, we can gesture at people. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Let's point up. There we go. Yeah. Cinematics. We look pretty. Don't lie to me. I know that we do. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, and then we're going to talk to a lady. And we're going to be all like, who's that lady? Sexy lady.
Hello there.
Not this lady.
I have your reward. Please, accept it.
Thanks, man. Sunlight metal.
I'm grateful to you for freeing me.
You know, he's kind of scary. No response, she cannot speak. Reinforce Estus flasks. Use Firekeeper's soul to reinforce Estus flasks. Of course. Estus flasks reinforced. 1 plus Estus. Alright, cool. So now we have 1 more Estus than we used to have. Now, instead of going the conventional way around, I'm going to try to, like, tear this area a new butthole. And we're just going to, like, climb up this way and go back around. Because I feel like that's the quickest way of leveling. And I want to take another stab at the Dark Knight. Like, I'm not going to lie. I want to kill that Black Knight. He's kind of rude. He killed us a bunch of times. I want revenge for our deaths. I want compensation for our deaths. So get at me. You know? I don't think there's any harm in that. Like, he was kind of evil. There's a thing over there. I know it's a ring. I know how to get to it. I just kind of am... I kind of don't like the process of getting there. It scares me. Especially when we have so many souls. Let's hide behind here and heal. Because I'm getting really sick of getting firebombed. Like, to the umpteenth degree. It really makes me mad. It doesn't get my motor revving at all. It just makes me aggravated. Makes me sort of hate rats. And when I hate rats, I like to kill rats. Die. You dirty rat, you killed my brother. That was my brother. His name was Ralphie. But, you know, Ralphie didn't make it out today. Ralphie didn't make it out. But that's okay. Ralphie was a sweet guy while he lasted. And unfortunately, he won't be there with us anymore. But I love Ralphie. That's actually something I'm, like, petrified of. Like, death is scary. But let's not bring down, like, the mood, you know? Like, I want to be a happy YouTuber. I don't want to be like, oh, death is imminent. You know, I feel like those people are sort of buttheads. I haven't heard any YouTubers who do that. But, you know, if they do, then that's kind of sucky. You know, like, that's not a good way to get followers or viewers or anything. Like, you know, that's how you get a bunch of thumbs down on your videos. That's okay. I think I've finally mastered the art of talking while playing this game because, like, I don't know, now it's no thing. Like, normally it's very difficult for me to think and play this game at the same time. I'm having that problem with BioShock right now, actually, but once I get it down, it shouldn't be too big. Yeah. Alright, let's stop locking onto him just because we have to get up here to murder him violently. And then we'll go back down here. And we'll kill these two, then we'll sleep at that bonfire level up, and we'll call it a day, I think. Like, we're running out of time. In fact, I think we're already over. But that's okay. Like, I like you people, so I'll stick around a little bit extra just for you. Ooh, don't murder me, please. I don't like it. I really don't enjoy it. Let's heal up. just for safety's sake. You know, you always got to be safe. You always got to be safe. Grab whatever that is. It's a short sword, which is kind of useless, but, you know, why not have it? Why not have it? You know, there's nothing pointing in a direction that says don't take it, so I'm going to take it. Let's level up. Let's go with strength. That was initially what I wanted. Alright. So now we are strong. Anyways, that has been the 6th episode of Dark Souls. I hope all of you young whippersnappers have a lovely day.